I see math education as not just the education of numbers and shapes and mathematical formulas and ideas. I really see it as a very specific form of logic. We're teaching kids how to think here. Just like if they study Romeo and Juliet, you don't expect them to go out and live the lifestyle of Romeo and Juliet. There's deeper concepts underneath the specifics of the story. Here, we're going to be studying many different types of equations, whether they're in algebra or trigonometry or calculus, but it's those general ideas of dealing with symbols, dealing with change, and representing those, translating those from a real-world context into a symbolized context, making sense of them with the algebra or the calculus or the trig, and then translating them back to the real world.
So, math in nature is incredible because all these different patterns you see are all mathematical, and it was Fibonacci who discovered this pattern.
The nice thing about Laguna is it's a K-12 operation. And as a K-12 school, even though I'm the math department chair, I've worked with students as young as 3rd and 4th grade in the math club, bringing ideas of calculus, very simple computational skills, but important calculus ideas into the 3rd and 4th grade.
Properties of integrals that we need to know. Now what I'd like to do is I'd like to go ahead and introduce the very last one, which is the 9th one.
Well, the most important thing when it comes to teaching is the relationship between the teacher and the student. There has to be a caring, trusting relationship, like doctor-patient, that the student knows that you're really on their side. I think there are great teachers in other schools, and there may be 40 students in the classroom, and I've been one of those teachers. It's hard to care about 40 people and really develop a personal relationship with 40 people at the same time. Where you have a small group like 8, 10, 12, you get to know every student, you get to know their name, you get to know their favorite color, you get to know where they go to eat dinner and what they like to do on Friday night. And I can take that, I can not only weave it into the math class, which is nice, but more importantly, that student knows that I'm on their side. But that's one of the nicest things about teaching at Laguna is the autonomy. For example, I'm doing a class this year in calculus and statistics strictly on an iPad. And you can't do this with the AP. We also have AP calculus, but the advanced placement folks wouldn't let you carry something like this into the testing environment. So I'm working with a group of students that have sort of transcended that need for the AP, and they're able to do this. And they're doing it the way real mathematicians and real engineers look at calculus, and not just prepping for a test.